It all began by asking questions, investigating technologies, and brainstorming paths that would create a forward leap in car audio amplification. We wanted to make it simpler to achieve great audio in the cars and trucks that people drive every day. So we knew that VXI had to be compact and easy to install in tight spaces. We also knew it had to be flexible and user-friendly. And of course, it had to deliver serious power with great sound and a sophisticated design.
Very early on in the discussions and the development phase, DSP came up as a prime candidate of features and functions that we want to embed into the system. We wanted to have the very best, finest capability, highest performance possible built into the amplifiers.
While the digital guys were thinking about ones and zeros, we were refining the NextD technology to the second version, which is employed in VXI. As a result of that, the amplifier is more efficient, which allows us to make the amplifier more compact.
We spent quite a bit of time on the details as far as how do you reflect the design language that then includes the words detailing, power, ruggedness.
While VXI's technology is designed to be convenient for users with different levels of experience, it will certainly satisfy the most demanding users seeking the ultimate in flexibility and control. The power of our custom AKM triple-core DSP is deployed to manage a long list of sophisticated signal processing duties, including input sensitivity, input routing and mixing, EQ channel assignment, DRC control assignment for master level, subwoofer level, or fading, up to 10 bands of fully parametric EQ per channel with up to 2 shelving filters, high-pass and low-pass filters with variable slopes and alignments, delay adjustment for each output channel and pre-out in 100th millisecond increments with automatic distance conversion, polarity switching, fully tunable variable Q all-pass filter, output level trim in 0.1 dB increments.
So with the VXI amplifiers, you will always have full capability of DSP on all the amplifiers, from the monoblock amplifier all the way through to the 8-channel amplifier. Nothing is wasted, everything is scalable. You'll never run out of DSP channels.
Creating a highly innovative product like VXI required the minds of multiple teams. From research and development and mechanical engineering to software and networking, everyone rose to the occasion to change the game. The result is unparalleled flexibility in tuning, incredible convenience, and audio that responds immediately to your commands.
Inside the VXI amplifiers is a signal processor board. There are 2 levels of signal processor board, one for 8-channel to 6-channel implementations and another one for 2-channel to 4-channel. They both are running the same DSP and have the advanced processing power, all running at 9624. Each amplifier has a dedicated input board. One thing about running the input board separate from the digital board is that it helps to isolate all the digital noises for the analog inputs.
So we've got the accessory VXI hub that we use to network together a series of VXI amplifiers. And we can use a single DRC to control all of the amplifiers using the JLID network, which runs over standard Cat5e cable.
The JL Audio BTC, or Bluetooth communicator, plugs into the amplifier's JLID port. And in the past, when you're using Tune to tune the amplifier, you'd have to use a USB connection. But with the Bluetooth communicator, you can pair your phone or tablet and use Tune Mobile to talk to the amplifier wirelessly and do your tuning.
So when you're tuning with a tablet, for example, you can connect to any of the amplifiers that have been networked. And if you change an EQ parameter, you'll hear that change instantly.
All you have to do is connect the Bluetooth communicator, open up the app, open up your phone, adjust the things that you need to on the device live while you're sitting in the driver's seat, sitting in the listening position. It's going to be seamless, and it's going to absolutely change the way that installers go about doing this.
While the VXI's technology is robust and powerful, you will also find a thoughtful approach to the user experience, one that actually simplifies the workflow of setting up and tuning an audio system, and that helps you achieve greater results in less time with better precision.
Moving endlessly between the listening position in the vehicle and the amp's location in the vehicle is very inefficient. It's hard to hear real-time changes after you change a crossover point, say, and then you go back to the listening position and forget what it sounded like to begin with. With VXI, very simple. You can do everything right in front of you and hear real-time changes. Once you sit in the driver's seat of the vehicle and tune your amp right from our tune platform, you'll never want to go back to the old way again.
To use the setup tool, we made things dead simple. You simply name the project, enter in some basic information about the customer and the vehicle that you're working on, and then there's two drop-down menus. One is used to select your inputs, and the second one is used to select your outputs. This tool allows us to get everything set up in really just basically 2 clicks, and it's going to name all your inputs, it's going to do your signal routing, set up your output channels, name the outputs, get your EQs all set up, give you starting crossover points, and all of it's editable. So if you don't like where you're starting off, you can always make those changes. And this is all intended to make it much, much easier to get going with the amplifier.
One of the things I really like about VXI is that we give you a set of pre-outs with full DSP processing on them, which allows you to use another amplifier that may not have DSP built in and use it as if it were a full DSP amplifier. You can control 2 amplifiers using the DSP built into the single VXI. These amps also come with an optical pass-through digital output, which can be equalized if desired.
When you save a project file, it captures everything about the system. Each preset, the signal routing, the levels, crossovers, all that information is captured, as well as the input sensitivity and output levels.
You can save that off to, if you're using a computer, onto your hard drive. If you're using one of the tablets or your phone application, you can save it to the device itself, or you can save it up to the web. And you can distribute it to one of your friends, or you can share it with somebody that also has a similar vehicle or that's looking for some advice.
One feature that's really great is the ability to do all the setup at the convenience of my desk. I don't have to be connected to the amplifier. I can basically do everything in simulation mode. I could set it up well ahead of time with detailed notes about the system. Then, when the installation's done, I can connect to the amplifier either with a USB cable or wirelessly and simply upload the file that I just created. Then all I have to do is check the settings, confirm the input sensitivity, and move on to the final tune.
VXI's technology lets you work smarter, simplifying the setup and making accurate and effective tuning of a car's audio system easier than ever before. Building a system to fit your application is also simplified, with a complete family of VXI amplifiers to choose from: 2 monoblock subwoofer amplifiers, 2 system amplifiers, and 4 multi-channel full-range models. They're all designed to get the listener closer to the music, whatever their mood might be, at any moment in time. From working to unwinding to truly letting loose. Because we all need the time and space to connect with our music, to feel it, to be inspired by it. VXI from JL Audio. Great audio, simplified.